How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Mr. Milanese, and today's exploratory activity is all about electrical. So as you might imagine, this class is intended for people who want to become electricians, but the cool part is that while you take this class, you have the opportunity to earn your apprenticeship and your journeyman's license while you're in high school. So the benefit of that is that you'll complete those licenses while you're here, and then as soon as you graduate, you can start making great money as an electrician straight out of high school. That's an incredible opportunity that isn't offered in many places. On top of that, you're gonna also earn a math credit while you're here. So your senior year, you won't have to worry about taking math credit because you picked it up in the electrical program. Also, if you do decide to go to college, you can get up to 8 hours of college edge credits for taking this class. So this is really a no-brainer for anybody who wants to become an electrician or even like a general contractor, or just for people who want to maybe own a home someday and be able to do the repair work themselves. This class is going to be great for you. So with that in mind, go ahead and get out the box labeled electrical and let's get started.
Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Francisco, and this is the electrical that you're going to be going through here. You've got a kit that comes with you, and when you open the kit up, you're going to find that you have 2 batteries. You're going to have 2 battery holders that we're going to use. It comes with 6 light bulbs. We only use 2 of them, but you have spares so you can play with them. There's 2 lamp holders that come with it. You also get a switch. A pair of wire strippers comes with it, and then there will be wire. What I'm hoping that you'll be able to do at home with using the wire, which I use the length of your hand from fingertip to fingertip. I want you to take the strippers. You'll move the little switch on them to open them up. I want you to put them about where your finger is, cut you off a piece of wire. 1, 2. And I've actually already cut one, experimenting a little bit. Now, if you look at the front of the pliers, you see that it's got numbers from 10 down here at the bottom all the way up to 20. Now, the pliers that we have, the wire that we have, it should be stripping in the number 18 hole. I want you to leave about 3/4 of an inch of wire. You'll pinch, release just a little bit, and push with your thumb. Don't try to pull with your hand when you do it. You're going to strip each end of the wire to get it ready to go. We'll do that real quick here. And you might not want to throw the pieces of wire that you're stripping off. You probably don't want to throw that insulation down in the floor because you'll probably make your mom or dad mad. So try to keep them on the table where you're at. And don't worry, if you have trouble, you see even I have trouble sometimes, and I've done this quite a while. All right, 3, here we go. Now the next thing I want you to do after you get these stripped off, I'm wanting you to twist the ends to get the wire together because it is stranded. You can see all the little strands here of wire. What you're going to do is just pinch it and twist the wire around to get it all pulled in together real nice and tight. Okay, now that all the tedious prep work is done, we should be ready to start assembling everything. The first thing I want you to do is to get the switch out. We'll start with it. If you unscrew real easy, you'll see that the black caps actually come off of the switch itself where it holds the wire on. You're going to take your wire and basically bend it into what's called a shepherd's hook. You can do that with your fingers. I want you to bend it around and then tighten up the wire holder. Do the same thing with the other side. There we go. Now the switch is hooked up. Now in doing this, we're going to be hooking up a series circuit and also a parallel circuit. You'll see how a series circuit actually works and how a parallel circuit works. Everything that's wired in your house is actually wired parallel circuits. That way current flows through everything evenly and is distributed that way through the circuit itself. Now here we've got your battery and your battery holder. The spring end of the battery holder is where the negative part of the battery goes, which is the flat side, not the side that has the dimple sticking out on it. So we can go ahead and put that in. We'll do the same thing with the other one. All right, we have them. Now with these, you need to be a little careful, but the wire will stick through this little hole that is in the end here. There we go. And you'll bend that over and just wrap it around with your thumb. It will then hook to the other battery. Now you need to make sure that you have them hooking up to opposite ends. So down here where the spring is, it hooks to the end on this one that doesn't have the spring in it. And that's very important that you do it that way. So we're gonna get this hooked up here. And that's why I told you that we were gonna strip the wire to make sure that, or twist the wire so it all goes in smoothly. And then we're gonna just bend it around, like I said, so it's in there. Now our switch will open it up because we don't want any electricity flowing through anything right now. So we'll hook this up through here and fold it around just like I did with the other side. Okay, we are getting there now. We now have our two lamp holders. And if you look at the way these are made, you've got this piece that's connected to the bottom and this piece here that is connected to it's on the top side where the bulb actually would screw down into it. With the bottom part being where your power comes in, and the top part up here is your return or your neutral when you're hooking everything up, and your bulb just screws right in here. Now, it can be a little bit cantankerous getting the bulb in, so just be careful when you turn it down in. You should be able to get it in without a whole lot of grief. We'll do the same thing with the other one. Just tighten it up in there and you make sure that the bulb is touching on the bottom side. That way we've got a good connection. Now, in hooking these up, you see I've got the switch and the batteries here. The first connection that we're gonna make is going to be a series circuit. And on the lamp holder, if you push down, it will open it up just a little bit right there. where you can push your wire through between that and get it to make its connection. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Push the wire in and connect it to the other lamp holder in series. One direction for current to flow. We'll do the same thing here. Push the wire in here so it comes out the other side. And then you see we have one more connection to make and a place on the second battery that is not connected to anything. So we'll slip it through here, through the wire connection, bend it around like I did with the others, so we have a good connection. Now before we turn everything on, I want you to make sure that it's all connected well. So we'll just lightly tug on everything. Oop, that one pulled out. So it's a good thing I checked that. And that can happen at your house too. So don't feel bad if that happens, because you see it just happened to me. We'll push it through here, get it in, let go. All right, the wire's in there, the wire's in there. It's connected here, connected here, connected here, and connected on this end and back to the switch. We'll double check. We see that the spring ends of the batteries are not connected together. It goes from here out the other end and back to this side of the battery connection. So let's see if we have a completed circuit now. Just hold down on your switch, close it. You can see that the lights come on, but they're not burning very bright right now. And if you lift up just a little bit on this lamp holder, as I just did, you will see that both lamp holders turn off. If you don't have a lamp screwed in here, the second lamp won't burn. And that's not what we want. We want to be at kind of like Christmas lights, but we don't want it that way. We want, if one bulb goes out, the others still work, like in your ceiling fan. So to fix that, hook it up parallel. We'll open up the switch here. We'll come here and unhook this right here from the switch, unhook it from the light right there, and we'll also pull this wire off of the light here. Now you see that I have both lamp holders, one of them hooked up to the, not hooked up, but the one is still hooked up in the circuit. Now what we're needing to have happen, power comes out of here and has to go to both lamp holders. Now there's two ways that we can do that. I can wrap this wire around here and bring it over and connect it here, or I can push it through right here with this one. As you can see, I can push it through right here where this one goes through. And electrically, that's still the same point. Comes over here, I do the same thing. Push down, push the wire through like that. Make sure we have a good connection there. Now, here, the same way. I've got the wire hooked up here, I have it here. I could hook them both up to the switch, or I can take them, twist them together here, and push them through right here together. Here we go. It pushes through there. Okay. That is making a connection. So, we'll make sure they're tight. And I'm just barely pulling on these, but I'm just making sure that they're held in there, because that's what matters that slipped out just a little bit. All right. Okay, connection there. Now, when I turn the switch on, you'll notice they burn a lot brighter. And if I unscrew one of the bulbs, you'll notice that the other bulb still burns. And this is basic electricity. In the program, you'll be learning about hooking up receptacles and switches and lights in your house. I hope you've had fun. You can play around with this at home and enjoy yourself. Thanks.